Sipping with Sammy here. If you know, you know. Clock that tea. I'm doing something a little bit different today. I'm actually filming this podcast. My back window is so dirty, dog. I live out in the country. I'm sorry. I wanted to do something. Just don't look at the back window, okay? I'm a mom. I ain't got time. Okay. I wanted to try to do this podcast in the car on my way home because I wanted to do another episode, and I know, right? Like the new hair. I miss my hair. I do. I love this hair. The girl did awesome, but I miss my hair. I feel like I'm a whole new person, and just not feeling her yet. You know, I will in a little bit probably. I don't know. I'm crazy, but no. I wanted to talk today about mental health. A few different things, okay? Number one, I feel like, and this is me speaking personally, and I only went to college for this for a little bit. I never went back and finished. I want to be a counselor because personally, I'm an empathetic person, so if somebody's going through something, like, I feel it, you know? Like, I used, when I was in medical, a big part of why I worked medical was because I could feel when people were hurting, and, you know, just like, took myself out of my own messed up bubble, right? And went into their bubble, cried with them, hugged them, you know, told them I'm there. I still have patience to this day, and yeah, love it. I don't do it anymore, right? But I feel like that's one of my main purposes on why I'm here, is because even if I don't get back the love I put out, that's okay. It's alright. I'm not even hating. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even hating. You never know what someone's really going through. Ever. You really don't know. And I mean, I'm a little cuckoo, okay? I'm a little cuckoo. I take care of both my kids, and I'm constantly on the go, constantly doing things, and I've grown quite a bit from what I used to be. I will say, number one, you cannot blame your trauma and past, all of those things. I said that backwards. You can't blame your shitty actions, you being a shitty person, you being hateful and mean and whatever the fuck else you want to say today, on, oh, I had shitty parents, oh, I had shitty this, oh, you know, I was with an abusive person for this many years. It don't matter what the fuck you've been through. At the end of the day, if you're not doing something to better it, which I'm not perfect, I'm not even halfway there yet, man, at all. But it took me a long time to realize, like, okay, this is where I was at that time with those people, that person, that what, you know? And it will change your mindset. Because whether you like it or not, whatever you've been through, whether it's your parents, which I love my parents to death, I didn't have a good childhood. There's just certain things in it. I'm not going to sit here and dog my parents at all, because I do love both of them, and I have a completely different relationship with my parents now than what I did when I was younger. And, you know, my parents went through shit as kids, and I think that's a huge reason why my generation, our generation, has so many people that are unemotionally available, unhealed. For me, I go into like a deep rabbit hole on these things because my own mind is nuts, okay? It's nuts, it's wacko, it's nuts, okay? I'm telling you. Now, I take medicines. I'm not gonna say, I take my meds, you know. I can tell what days they help, I can tell what days they don't. You can't just take meds and expect all of it to get better. And that's coming from someone who used to try to do that. I used to try to take just the meds. Ignore that pack of wipes back there in my window, okay? I'm trying. I always gotta bring a pack of wipes. If you know me, you know. I gotta go to the bathroom, gotta have my wipes. Anyways. But what was I saying? God, see, this is why I wanted to do the podcast in the car today, because I feel like later I'm gonna be. And today, y'all are sipping with me on some Monster and water, okay? We drinking on the water and the Monster today because it's a Monday, and it was a mad Monday, I'm gonna tell you that. But back to what I was saying about the mental health. Okay, our parents that put us through shit, right? And I noticed this with my own kids. Any of you that listen to me or watch me or give a crap about what I'm saying right now, if you have kids, hear me out. Like, I just got mad at my kids yesterday because I feel like they're lazy and they're ungrateful half the time. I bend my back to do whatever I can for them. They're not grateful. I have to remember, like, my dad used to tell me crap like that. And I'd be like, you know, not understanding what he was saying. But I feel like I didn't understand what he was saying because I didn't understand where he came from. Just like my kids have no idea where I come from. They don't know, you know, what I experience and why I act the way I act and why this is what you do, and this is the right thing and this is the wrong thing. Now, I don't have horrible kids. They just ungrateful sometimes. I got some really cool kids, actually. And I'm trying to, being a parent who is also healing from trauma that is not just from relationships, okay? Not everybody that is going through something is going through it because of what they've been through in relationships. We're talking child years. We're talking very deep, you know, in your head. Don't think about it. And then you're realizing your kid's a certain age and bam, you're thinking about certain things. You're starting to think about certain years of your life. Like, why was that going on? Why was I not enough? Why was I not this? For me, the whole reason I'm even doing the whole podcast, which my first video was about me. The whole reason I'm even doing the podcast is because I want to talk to moms and I want to talk to people and let them know that if they feel like they ain't got nobody, they got me. At the end of the day, they got me. Because there are days that people don't have anyone, guys. Like, and people just don't give a shit. Like, I joke, I talk a lot of shit, but there is a difference in between talking crap and then actually being around someone who is truly hateful or like evil, you know? Like, I'm worried for my kids in this world. My health, which will be another episode because that's a bomb. If you know, you know. Back to what I was saying. If you know about my health, like, I'm in pain every day, okay? I'm gonna just say that. I'm in physical pain every day. I have been since 2020. On top of, you know, I have certain problems. I don't know if I'm ready to share that with everybody yet, but anybody that really know me know I got the problems, but that's okay, you know? I'm trying to, I want to be better. And I feel like the only way I'll ever be better is you gotta face your shit. And that's the first step. And facing your shit is not fun. Facing your own bullshit is not fun. That's coming from someone who is always right. Not playing, but playing. It's really, really, really hard to admit your wrongs. And even in a situation where you feel like you did not do no wrong. Like, this was all them. Like, you gave this person the world. You did this, you did that. Start really looking back on why were you with that person in the first place. Like, if you had higher standards for yourself, you would have never been with that person. I'm not saying it like, yo, you're dumb. I'm not. I'll call myself dumb. But at the same time, I'm glad I've been through everything. I wouldn't say everything, but some of the things I've been through, I have to look at it in a way of, you know what? Like, this taught me to be a better parent for my kids, or this taught me that this is how you have to handle this. And trust me when I say, I'm just talking to y'all about this. And some days I got it together. Some days I don't. Some days I don't got it together for a few days. Some days I show up at my sister's house bawling my eyes out. Sometimes I cry myself to sleep at night. Sometimes I don't sleep. That's me being 100% real and raw with you guys. Like, people are going through shit. People are feeling shit, and if you don't have the heart or the decency to at least, you know, keep it pushing, at least be respectful, by all means, please kiss my ass. So that seems like it was long enough for this podcast. I'm gonna have to go back and edit it. I hope I don't like get in trouble for like recording on my phone. I mean, I'm not holding my phone. Pay attention to the road, but I don't suggest you try this on your own. Whatever they say. Some questions and some Q&As, whatever you call them. I don't know what to call those, guys. I need y'all to give me some ideas on what we can call my little rants and my little things, because I want to say Q&As, you know, but then when it comes out, I just say questions, and it just doesn't, you know. One main question that I had to add to my notes, that somebody on Snapchat, which I hope they all like transcribe over here, that'd be great. I got almost 40K sitting in that mug, and I don't got 40K subscribers yet. I don't know what they're doing. Probably because I don't answer half of them. Yeah. A guy asked me the other day, you know, for one of your questions or on your next podcast, can you ask, what he asked me what I thought about like a man that does not work. Like, basically, if you're in a relationship or you're with a man or whatever, vice versa, if this is a girl and they lose their job, like, for the girls, are y'all gonna, you know, hold it down, figure it out for a little bit, or basically like say he's a bum and like kick him on his ass? I told him, this is what I told him. Now, Miss Sammy Hammy has never went longer than a day without a job. Never. Whole 27 years of my life. I've been working since I was 15 years old. I've never went a day without a job. Nope. And if I did, guess what? I'll start that job the next day. I had never not worked. I overworked myself, to be honest. So I'm gonna put myself in a situation because, you know, if I had a man and, you know, he had a real good job and, you know, something happened, yeah, I'm gonna tell him, like, you know, we'll get it figured out. But if you ain't out there trying to get it together, sir, if you want to be a stay-at-home man, that's fine. That's fine if you want to be a stay-at-home man, right? But you better have my damn laundry folded. You better have that house smelling good. You better be having dinner made. You better be taking these kids to practices. You better be doing all of it. Because there ain't no way in hell I do all of this by myself. Hell no. I don't judge people for losing their jobs. I know it's not easy getting a job. But there's a difference. When you get to that point of, oh, the jobs that I'm needing, the job I'm trying to get back that's within my career is not working out, that means to go find another job. Even if it's McDonald's, even if it's working at a warehouse, even if it's working at Family Dollar, I don't give a shit. You gotta put food on the table. So, to your answer, guy, I would never judge somebody for losing their job and like trying to figure stuff out, but that's if they're trying to figure stuff out. Now, if I was a millionaire, I got to, you know, be Bunny XO and we got to bullshit and giggle all the time and didn't have to worry about no bills. Even then, I don't think I could ever, how I was raised and how my brain actually works as a parent and a mom and a woman, I gotta work. Even if I was with a man that paid all my bills, I didn't have to work. I don't know what that, I ain't never had that, but you know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. I am going to edit it later because your girl is looking rough. But stay blessed. You guys comment some stuff below. Let me know what y'all thought. Let me know if I sound like a crazy person and this is just me ranting and y'all just like to hear it. I don't really know. Comment me whatever you want. Message me and tell me whatever the hell you want. Whatever your heart desires. And I hope everybody has the day that they deserve.